Even if based on proven medical knowledge from 1918, Vampyr sometimes takes liberty while establishing possible links between scientific theories and supernatural creatures. For theatrical purposes, in other words, do not try to cure any diseases with any of the recipes shown in this video game, and no rats were harmed during the making of this video game. Take responsibility for your actions. In Vampyr, every action you take can have consequences. This game has an autosave system. When the symbol is displayed on your screen, an automatic save is in progress. Please do not close the game when this icon is displayed. Hello and welcome back to Vampyr. This is part 2. We did get to the hospital last time we played. Also, I'm probably going to read that little spiel at the beginning of every stream. Excuse me, because it's a warning that pops up on the game every time. So yeah. Those that are in the live stream probably won't see the warning because they usually hop in like a few minutes after the stream has started. So, but those that are watching the video afterwards will... Here. There you go. Some more rosemary. Go back to sleep, little one. Okay. Night shift. Continue. Hideouts are often located in isolated places. Find them to unlock new safe places to rest. Yeah. Oh, your sass is not needed, honey. Getting my damn nerves.
Come up.
What do you
Yes,
want?
Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
Okay.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead.
Hey, Never.
Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Sorry I'm late coming in. Just been taking care of the fur babies and feather baby. But this nurse is getting my damn nerves. Like, I understand shit's scarce and whatnot, but she don't need a... That doesn't give her an excuse to be a bitch. Detail. Patient. Thomas Elwood. Male, age 28. Followed by Dr. Tippett. State convulsants. I don't know. Date for admission September 16th. Note of release to be determined. Notes patient's face has been heavily burned and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Even with the use of strong sedatives, He affirms to regularly endure severe pain from the wounds, as if the fire is still burning under the skin, he says. Examination of the the tissue shows no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. Could it be a case of persisting nerve damage? I'm gonna say yes, personally. The patient never ceased to blame himself for his disfiguration. Could it be a case of guilt of the survivor? Phantom pain manifesting as punishment for not dying with his comrades. Yeah, I would have started the stream a couple hours ago. But I took the dog out, fed all the fur babies, and I had to feed the bird a couple of times because the little one would eat and then wouldn't, and then would be like, okay, I'm done. And then a few minutes later be like, hey, feed me again. Okay, I'm done. Now feed me again. And then also took a shower, pretty long one. So yeah. Hey, I get you. Yeah, I literally just started like 7 minutes ago. Okay, detail. Thomas feels responsible for his disfiguration during the war. Okay. Social circle. Yeah, it'll show us the social circle, who they're close with and whatnot. So yeah. He's suffering from fatigue, and so is he. The yellow bar is what is taken away from the fatigue or the sickness, or what can be recovered once they're healed up. But yeah, I was taking care of the fur babies and doing a little bit of meditating. Let's see. There's something over here. Hold on while I'm thinking about it. Oh, yeah.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana. Pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Here, not afraid of death since he served as a medic.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
I don't know. We did accidentally kill her, so...
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No, I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
What's in my inventory? Okay. There's something else in the game, if I remember correctly. Hold on. In the name of mercy, we depend on you. Nurses are needed now. It's the nearest. Alright. So like, you see how his is just red? Like his, heart and like, veins is just red? If it's like white and it's bright, like if it's trying to figure out how to explain it. Like if it's very bright, like it's a bright red and it's like bigger than that and it has white in the center like it's glowing, that means that they're up to something and they're trying to be secretive about it.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
Dude.
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too.
Dude.
But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
You're gonna have to rest afterwards.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Damn, you're going ham, little birdie. Sorry. Okay,
Goodbye for
we're
now,
done with
Mr.
the
Fiddick.
personal
I'll see you
questions.
later.
Excuse me, sorry.
You always knew the words to calm the children.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical.
Blood transfusions have not been successful yet.
You may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
You don't need to be putting people at risk, though.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Let me wash my hands real quick, because I just fed him. Again. Give me just 2 minutes. Are you gonna go back to sleep now, little one? Alright.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
New citizen investigation is available. Citizen investigation is displayed here. Okay. You can start new citizens quest by tracing it with this. That's the one I want to work on first. Keep her safe.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Okay.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Okay.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father. Ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Harvey is blaming himself for his injury. Okay.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Is anybody doing something they're not supposed to?
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Peanuts. Peanuts are really good. I really like them. I like the roasted ones. Some people like the honey ones, or the honey roasted ones, but I'm not too big on honey myself.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later. Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
I don't think I've ever had peanuts in a pressure cooker. Zach, don't lick my feet. Please don't. That's the puppy.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
That's why I tried to clarify that it was a puppy that was licking my feet and not a person.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Milton's reputation is medical amounts. Okay.
Why does Milton
Thank you.
dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I want to help her because she feels like somebody's watching her. Who else is there? I haven't met that person. I don't remember that one. That's the head doctor. Is there anybody else upstairs? I'm so used to playing Alice Madness Returns. I'm all like, don't look all the way up or you're gonna wind up going up her skirt. Please don't. Wait. They're doing something they're not supposed to. I need to find a place. Right here? No. Ah, here it is. Okay, this is what I was talking about earlier.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
No, I get you. I'm a bit odd. I might go quiet for like several months, but whenever I like socially recharge and I run across somebody that I'm close to, I'll talk their ear off for 2 hours straight. And then I'll go quiet for another couple of months. Also, whenever I talk to somebody that I'm close to, I tend to bring a whole bunch of crap to them. Like, I'll find something, I'm like, oh, look at this, I found this, and then I just...
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
I don't know.
How are you?
I'm okay.
It's, what's the best way? It's like a crow. Whenever a crow likes a human, they bring them gifts. It's like that, but me bringing them stuff that I found or have been working on, I'm like, hey, look at this. Look at this. Also this. And it'll be like that for like 2 hours.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reed.
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
How painful.
So painful,
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Sometimes whenever I'm at work, if me and a customer are waiting on somebody to show up, I'll crack a joke. It's a specific joke just to throw them off, but also to fuck with them. I'll be sitting there and I'll look at them because they'll be like quiet, and I'm like, "So, do you come here often?" I know I sure do.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Because of course I come here often. I work there.
Your son wished to die, Beatrice. Why did you hide such crucial information?
Are you not aware suicide is a crime? Mortimer could be thrown in jail. I can't let that happen. I won't.
I understand you fear the legal...
Beatrice questions the Pembroke Hospital. Oh, wait, no. It's Beatrice hides her son's suicide attempt to keep him out of jail.
consequences, Mrs. Goswick. But don't you realize your silence significantly affects your son's case?
All my son needs is help and comprehension. Not judgment and punishment for what he may or may not have done.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Doctor.
I will not let you down.
Apparently it's a crime here, like in this game. I don't know what country they live in, but I know the time period is different. But yeah, apparently, if somebody does try to, if it's unsuccessful, they'll throw them in
Good evening,
jail.
Mr. Goswick.
I'm okay.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
But yeah, most of the characters that I like in this game are they suffer from some sort of mental illness, or they or society normally wouldn't accept them. Like they would be the minority, I guess. They're not the majority. Like, I like these two.
You are going to reveal all your secrets to me, even the darkest thoughts in your heart.
My blood and soul. They belong to you now.
The life running in your veins. This dead flesh needs it.
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen. Spare your obedient slave.
Let's see, who else? Wait, is there anybody else that's doing something they're not supposed to? I don't know her. I haven't talked to him yet. Oh, wait. How do I get to that patient? Oh, they're in that room. I don't think I can get to that room yet. Wait, somebody's doing something they're not supposed to. Where do I go? Is there a specific place that I can hide? Where do I go? Where do I go? The spot should be marked. He's going somewhere. Where are you going? Where are you going?
I wish I could be sick again. And my blood boil with the fever.
Oh wait, I can go up there. Okay. How do I get there? I need to hurry. Where is that spot? Where is it? Fuck. I'm gonna miss it, and then I'm gonna have to do it again. Or something. I probably have already missed it. Yeah, it's over. Fuck. Where was that supposed to have been at?
Scowl voices in the garden.
That's where I was supposed to have been.
If they were to find somebody.
I was supposed to have been right here. Fuck.
I cannot enter.
Okay, we need to go through the back door for that. I'm gonna go here and do this mission at least. I hear you, little one. Yes. We might have another chance to do the scene. I don't really know. I'm hoping we will. The old morgue. Okay, find useful medical ingredients in the old morgue house. I hear something. Like a heartbeat. Excuse me. Wait, that's taking me out. I'm gonna need to go back in. You pruning your little feathers, little one. Yeah. Getting yourself ready to find yourself a lady later. Go back to sleep, little one. Anything in here?
It's locked.
There's a skull. Hold on, it's weak. Whoops. Against blood attacks. Let me put my phone right here. That's not good. Don't pop!
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
got some of the stuff that we need.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Oh, shit! There we go. Okay, that door can't be opened.
I cannot enter.
There's some playing cards here.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Going up. Watery, rich blood sample. Okay, we're gonna go downstairs now. Oh, shit! Scared me. I need more blood.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not over.
Okay. I don't think he dropped anything. Okay. I know, well, these shelves are no good. When eating, like, dried fruit, it's best to, like, be careful how much you eat, because it will expand. And it will make you feel full, and it might give you a bit of a tummy ache. Office of Pembroke Hospital Medical Examiner's Report of Investigation. Deceased Samuel Connor. Race Caucasian. No, yeah, whatever. Sex male, age 39, home address unknown, occupation fisherman. Type of death natural. probable cause of death. Fast progressing. I have no idea how to pronounce that one. By virus induced something. Spanish flu. Or influenza. Examination attendees. Two doctors. Names and signatures of medical examiner.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Exhausts himself, refusing to stop working. Medical error cost Mr. Connor his life. It's probably due to him not getting enough sleep and him making mistakes.
Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked. It's locked, all right.
You can acquire new types of offhand weapons. Equip it by pressing this button and directly absorbing blood. Is there a way to
It's
unlock
locked.
this? There's something that we're locking onto, but what is it? Oh, it's the other door. Yeah, soda will do it. That's weird. Some of these are yellow. Maybe those are tendons? I don't know. Maybe nerves. That's what I meant. Nerves, not tendons. Ah, fuck. Got it.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
What is it we're trying to craft? You have enough to treat fatigue. Okay. Hold on, what was it we needed to craft? I can't remember. Find out who's spying. We'll have to find that out soon. Sorry. Excuse me. I see you. I think that's all of them. My leg. Okay, we gotta craft and also find out who's spying on Thelma. I kind of want to take care of that right now. Who's spying on our girl? District is healthy. Who is that? Can't talk to them. Oh, I remember why, I think. I need to talk to this guy.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's not exactly the best situation in London either. I can't have expected this hospital to be prepared for what was to come.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to
I'll see
admire
you
her
later,
skills.
okay? Stay safe.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Sorry I wasn't talking all that much in the stream. It's just they're talking a lot, and I don't ever want to, you know, interrupt them or anything.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No, we must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Have nothing to prove.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. It's locked.
Is there anybody up to anything they're not supposed to be? I hear you, little birdie. Yes. 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 Wait, I can't go in there. I went up too high up.
I cannot enter.
But I'll see you later, Never. Let's go talk to this doctor.
Now, please come back later.
What? He's doing something he's not supposed to. I need to go investigate.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir, and I thank you for your generous donation.
Steals from the dead. He is responsible for. Is there anybody else who's up to anything?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
How dare you steal from the dead, Rakesh? Is that what your pawnbrokers is really about?
These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be useful for the living. And I'm sure they would agree if they could speak.
Whatever your motives, you're making money by stealing from the dead. Dr. Swansea should be informed.
No offense, sir, but Dr. Swansea is one of my customers. As I told you, I like to help people, and everybody needs help from time to time.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana. It's locked, all right.
Anyone else? I think I've gotten to know everyone here.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick. Good. Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Harvey's wife died during the war.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Alright, let's craft this stuff real quick. Get this hospital on the road. Or get this hospital's stuff going. I cannot open that door just yet. Little one, what are you peeping about? Hold on, what was I supposed to craft? Craft the treatment for fatigue. That's what it is. Okay. Dorothy, there she is.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Diseases decrease the blood quality of a citizen. Using the correct medicine to heal them. Speak to patients in the room behind Dorothy to check his medicals. Yes, I see you, little one.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
F.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Doctor.
Good evening,
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
No.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Yay! Okay.
Do you need any help?
Thank you.
So now he is recovering.
I have to go now, sir.
Who else is suffering from fatigue around here? Remember, Citizen's Blood will provide you with massive XP boost. Look for citizens of your level or below and choose wisely. Where is Cox? There he is. He's also suffering from fatigue. I do need to talk to him. Don't
Good
be
evening,
drinking.
Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed, still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
Fair enough.
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss should cut me good.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favour.
Clay had murdered the brother of the man who tried to kill him. Let me grab a pillow real quick. My back's kind of hurting a little. I might take a little break here in just a minute so I can feed the baby bird and take care of some other things, but I will be back here in a moment. But I'm gonna take a break after I get done talking to Clay. Mr. Clay.
Only the strongest survive, then? Survival at all costs. Is that all you think about?
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
Okay.
What did he want?
I'm the top.
Okay.
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. As long as I'm treated all right, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude, all like that.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reed. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Alright, I'm gonna take a small break and I'll be back, okay? So I will see y'all here shortly. Bye.